What's up, everybody? For those of you who don't already know me, my name is Tony, and I'm a new GA athletic trainer here at Campus Recreation and Wellness. So I'll be working alongside JP, Christina, and Christy. And today I will be presenting to you a presentation on injury prevention. Okay, so some common topics some topics we're going to be discussing in this presentation include common injuries to prevent, stretching techniques, foam rolling, fitness, and nutrition and recovery. So let's get started. So common injuries to prevent include inflammatory injuries, muscle strains, and ligament sprains. And these are mainly caused by doing too much too soon. So an inflammatory injury is when you place too much stress on a structure without allowing it enough rest and recovery time. So this includes your Achilles tendonitis, your plantar fasciitis, and your patella tendonitis, which is also known as jumper's knee or runner's knee. And these are chronic issues that just cause the structure to become inflamed over time. And then your muscle strains is when you have a tear in a muscle. And this is more commonly referred to as when you pull a muscle, you are really just straining the muscle. And then ligament sprains is when you stretch a ligament past its normal limits. So ligaments originate on one bone and attach to the other, and they're made to kind of provide stability to your bones. So now we're going to be talking about some ways that we can prevent these injuries from happening. And one way is stretching. So stretching is important to do daily because being able to freely move through a full range of motion without any restrictions is key to injury prevention. And restrictions can be due to tight structures like tight muscles, tight muscle tendons, or tight joint capsules. So some effects of stretching includes that it increases your flexibility and range of motion. It reduces your muscle soreness, and no one likes being sore the next day. It improves performance, which is, everyone likes to improve their performance. And then it reduces the likelihood of injuries, and no one likes being hurt because then you have to sit out for a couple of days or a couple of weeks. So there are many techniques to stretching, but in this PowerPoint, we're going to be discussing dynamic and static stretching. So dynamic stretching is when you actively stretch a muscle through controlled movements. And with those movements, you want to start off kind of slow and then gradually increase the range of motion or increase the range of movements. So this should be done as part of your warm-up, and you should perform dynamic stretches related to your sport or activity. So you want to do this as part of your warm-up to increase the temperature in your muscles by increasing the blood flow to the area, and that's going to also get your muscles and other structures ready for participation. And some examples of dynamic stretching that you all probably already do know and don't even realize it include your high knees, your butt kicks, your arm circles, and all that good stuff. So next is static stretching. So static stretching is your more commonly perceived idea of stretching. So that's when you place the muscle in a tolerable stretch position and you hold it there. So it is recommended to hold the position for 30 to 60 seconds and to repeat the stretch 2 to 4 times each stretching session. This is ideally done at the end of activity because then your muscles are all warmed up. They have blood flowing through them. They're more elastic. You'll get a bigger stretch. and it'll help you maintain the flexibility that you are working towards getting. So next we move on to the foam rolling. So foam rolling should be accompanied with stretching if you have access to a foam roller. And with foam rolling, you want to work on one area at a time, and you're going to put the foam roller down and place the most tolerable amount of weight that you can on the foam roller and roll up and down the entire length of the area several times. Not just once, not twice, but several times. It would be, you want to aim for going up and down an area, let's say like 10 times. And when you are foam rolling, you might come across an area or a part of an area that hurts worse than the surrounding areas. And that's most likely the area you want to focus on, because that is most likely where all your muscle tightness is built up at. And you just want to roll away at it. And I promise you all, you will notice a huge difference after one foam rolling session. So you can also refer back to the slide, because this exercise sheet right here has a lot of good examples. And if you are, if you want some more examples, feel free to reach out to us and we could come up with some ideas for you. And if you're not an avid foam roller right now, you might have to start off with both limbs on the foam roller, and then you want to slowly work your way to being able to just put one body limb on the foam roller at a time, because it's not going to feel good if it's your first time foam rolling, but I promise you it will make you feel better, and then you will be able to put all your weight on one limb at a time. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about a base level of fitness. So what I mean by this is your cardiorespiratory endurance, and that is your ability to perform whole body, large muscle activities for extended periods of time. And it is recommended by the American College of Sports Medicine to get at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity activity each week in bouts of 10 minutes or more. Or you can do, or it is also recommended to do 30 minutes of activity 5 days a week. And this is going to help you build up that cardiorespiratory endurance and maintain it. And also included in fitness is your muscular endurance. And this is your ability to perform repetitive movements against resistance. And it is recommended by the American College of Sports Medicine to do at least 2 days per week of muscle strengthening exercises to maintain that muscular endurance and to maintain the muscle mass that you have. So both of these are important to prevent injuries from fatigue, because it'll help you prevent any mistakes that you make. And some common mistakes that I am referring to include, when you're tired, you keep your head down, you're not paying attention, you're not as alert, and you could run into your teammate and injure them, or you could not be aware of any objects coming your way. So this is why having a base level of fitness is important throughout your sport. Okay, so next we'll be talking about recovery and nutrition. So as you all remember from the hydration module, it is important to stay hydrated, and that means drinking water throughout the day, not just drinking water in the morning, or not just drinking water while you're being active, or not just at night right before bed, but throughout the day. And as you also remember from your nutrition module, that eating well is important to recovery, because you want to provide the proper nutrition for your activity and for your body to recover. So feel free to refer back to the hydration and nutrition module if you have forgotten some of the benefits. And then sleep is probably the most important because your body repairs itself while you are asleep. So I'm gonna kind of give you a little bit more information on the benefits of sleeping. So the NCAA Sports Science Institute recommends that collegiate athletes get 8 hours of sleep per night. So some benefits of sleep include that it increases your athletic performance, your academic performance, it reduces your injury risk, and reduces the amount of recovery time needed to recover from injuries, and it will improve your mental health throughout the day. So remember, aim to get 8 hours of sleep per night. I know it's going to be kind of difficult with class and school, but it's very important. So that's all, folks. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to contact us at crwathletictraining@ecu.edu. And once again, my name is Tony. So thanks for tuning in to my presentation, and I hope everyone has a great day. Bye.